Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Out of Office Energy, the podcast where we talk about life, travel, business, and motherhood, and everything in between. And obviously, you're going to hear kids in the background. Ada's upstairs with her dad, and Renesmee just wants to know where she is. She thinks she's come to play with her friend, but Ada's left her today.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, and basically, how we're trying to create a life that doesn't revolve the typical 9 to 5.
Exactly, and today's episode's a little bit different because one of the main aims of this podcast is for you guys to actually get to know us on a personal level. Not just what we're doing in business or travel, but who we are as people.
Yeah, because there's definitely a lot more to the story than what people see online.
So today we're going to talk a bit about Charlotte's story, her life, being a mum of 4, and what led her into travel and network marketing. And in the next episode, we're going to flip it around and you'll get to learn more about me and my journey as well. So, yeah. So, Charlotte, for anyone listening who might not know you yet, tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Oh, a little bit about me. Right, everyone, get your snacks, your coffees, get what you need.
Yeah, it could be a long one.
Get your fluffy blankets. So, for anyone that's listening who might not know who I am, hi, I'm Charlotte, the one and only. I'm 29, I'm turning the big 3-0 this year, which I still can't quite believe. I'm a mum of 4 amazing children, and they're the reason behind everything that I do. Life is definitely busy, and I love building something for myself while still being present for my children. I'm also an independent travel agent and a co-founder of AJ Limitless with my best friend Bethany.
Hi guys. Hello.
And obviously we host Out of Office Energy, where we talk about real life growth, business and confidence. I'm really passionate about helping people see what's possible for themselves while creating a life that gives them freedom and be flexible. And also, for me, I create freedom and flexibility around my family.
And just casually raising 4 kids while doing it.
Just a normal Tuesday.
It's actually Wednesday today, Charlotte.
Oh, there it
is. So, what is life actually like day to day for you with 4 kids?
Honestly, chaos. Honestly, I will never stop. There's always something going on. School runs, snack requests every 5 bloody minutes. Someone losing a shoe, someone arguing, someone needing help with homework. It's loud, it's busy, and there's never really a quiet moment in my household, even now, while we're doing this. But it's also full of love, laugh, and kind of chaos I wouldn't change for the world.
And one of your children is neurodivergent. How has that shaped your journey as a mum?
Yes, my lovely Anna. She is neurodivergent, and honestly, it shaped my journey as a mum in so many ways. It's taught me to be patient, understanding, and that every child experiences the world differently. And I've learned that there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach to parenting. What works for one child might not work for another.
Absolutely.
And that's absolutely okay. It's made me more compassionate and more present as a mum. You celebrate the small wins even more, and you learn to advocate for your child and really listen to what they need. It's definitely changed how I parent, but in the best way. It's made me stronger, more understanding, and it's taught me to see the world through their eyes.
So if you're comfortable sharing... Oh, thank you, Renesmee. She's trying to give me makeup. Are you trying to put some makeup on, love? So if you want to tell me a bit about what it was like growing up and how that shaped you as a person today, obviously, if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Obviously, I'm not going to lie. It is a hard one for me to talk about, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to show you my vulnerable side.
Give it as raw.
So growing up wasn't the easiest or the happiest childhood. Obviously, Beth, you know a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is quite hard and difficult in a lot of ways. But I think in a strange way, it's also shaped me of who I am today. It's made me realise the kind of environment I don't want my children to grow up in and the things I never want them to experience. Because what I experienced, it weren't nice. And I think because of that, it's made me a bit more laid back as a parent. Don't get me wrong, there's still rules in the house, like tidying the rooms up, being respectful, and behave like they're the normal things they need to
Absolutely.
do. But outside of that, I want my kids to feel safe, to be themselves, and actually enjoy their childhood. Because I didn't. I really, really didn't. Like, looking back on things, you realise that my kids' childhood is what I wanted for myself.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I'll never treat my children the way that my father treated me. And obviously, I'm not going to go into much about that. But I think my experience growing up has shaped me in the kind of the parent that I wished I had, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really interesting even how people's experiences growing up actually influence who they become later on in life. So let's talk about travel, because now we're both building something around it. Where did your love for travel start?
Wow. Honestly, my love for travel started when I was younger. I remember going away as a kid and I loved the whole experience. Absolutely, don't get me wrong, I hated the plane ride. Absolutely hated it. My ears wouldn't pop and ended up having a meltdown, as kids do. But once we actually got there, I enjoyed every minute of it. So I think we went to Rhodes.
Oh no! Oh no, what's wrong? She wants some milky from her mommy.
Because I remember going to Rhodes in Greece for my auntie's wedding, and it was absolutely amazing. Loved it. But as I got older, I travelled to Ireland and I experienced different parts of that country. And that's why I really appreciate travelling more. I loved seeing different places. All right, darling.
She wants the titty,
I
Charlotte.
know, but I'm going to awkward top. Whatever. Experience different cultures, getting out of the normal day-to-day routine. Right,
and now that she's a mum, the baby needs the milk from the booby.
Right.
Can't do nothing.
Sorry, guys, you might see my boob. Well, not you guys on the podcast.
No, me. I just get full view at tit.
Sorry. But now that I'm a mum, travel means even more to me. I want my kids to see the world, experience new places, try different foods, create memories. That's what it's going to be like. Create different memories together as a family. I didn't travel loads growing up, even as an adult sometimes. Life just gets busy, and that's fine. It's just how it is. But looking back at the places I have been, it's made me realise how special those experiences are. And that's really where my passion of travel comes from. It's about the memories, the experience, and giving my children opportunities to explore the world in ways I maybe didn't always get. And honestly, I can't wait to explore more with them.
And I feel like once you start travelling, it really changes your perspective on life. So, how did you actually end up saying yes to the travel business and network marketing?
Well, let me be honest. At the beginning, I actually said no quite a few times.
I know you did.
You had to twist my arm a few times. I had people reaching out to me about it, and I just wasn't 100% sure if it was real, if it was something I could genuinely make a living from. And I think, like a lot of people, I had that bit of doubt, and I was thinking, is it actually legit?
Absolutely. I think I had them thoughts in the beginning as well. You know,
Yeah.
Is it really real? Can I make money online? Can I be a travel agent, independent travel agent? And there were always that doubt that crept in, like, surely it's not legit.
Yeah, and you're like, but is it because you haven't really seen much about it?
Yeah.
But it was you that obviously got me into it, because when you reached out, and if anyone didn't know, me and Beth actually went to school together, and we were really good friends back then. And like most people do, we kind of obviously went separate ways over the years. So when you actually messaged me and we started talking about it properly, I thought, well, I know Beth, and I know she wouldn't recommend something that wasn't real.
Exactly.
That conversation honestly changed my mindset a bit. I was thinking, why not? Life really is too short not to at least try something new. And for me, I always wanted something that allowed me to still be a stay-at-home mum and be present for my kids, but also build something for myself at the same time. So I took the leap. I said yes. And to be honest, Beth didn't give me no choice.
You liar.
No, but honestly, the rest is history, and I love it.
And I think a lot of people are very sceptical at first. So, how have you found the journey so far, balancing motherhood am building a business, because obviously I know it can be a struggle sometimes. You've got 4 kids, I've got 3.
Yeah.
So how have you found balancing it all?
Honestly, balancing motherhood and building a business hasn't always been easy. At the beginning, I went all in. I was constantly on my phone, my laptop. I was still obviously being a mum, of course, because obviously I can't really put my kids in a cupboard and leave them there while I do my work. But I didn't really know when to switch off or just be in the moment with my kids. So I felt like I had to be working all the time, which wasn't a good balance at the time. But with everything that happened recently and stepping away for a bit and then coming back, it's made me realise something. I don't have to be glued to my phone 24/7 or staying up late every night working and then feeling exhausted the next morning. And to be fair, for those that don't know, I have a bit of a Wi-Fi issue going on lately, so that's probably helped.
She's living back in 1900s, no Wi-Fi.
I'm going to say I need to send pigeons with letters.
Harry Potter style.
But I found more of a routine that works for me and the kids. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll focus on my work while the older ones are at school and maybe do a little bit more after the school run, and then when kids are in bed. But especially on Sundays, I won't work because that's my family time. I want to be present for my kids. And at the end of the day, the whole reason why I'm building this is for my kids and for our future. They won't be little forever, and I never want to look back and regret not spending the time with them while they're growing up.
Exactly. So what's been the most rewarding part so far?
The most rewarding part? Honestly, it's been the growth. Like, not just in the business, but with myself.
Yeah, I just want to interrupt there because I know your confidence will quite... I think it was non-existent when you first started, and now like you do the Zoom calls on your own, like you're absolutely killing it, and the growth for me personally has been one of the most rewarding parts for me, watching you grow as a person. Sorry, interrupting again. I'm a big gob.
But obviously, when I first started, I was nervous, unsure, questioning if I could actually do it. Obviously, like you said, my confidence has obviously grown.
Yeah.
But over the time, I've built my confidence up, and I've met some amazing people, and I've realised I am capable of a lot more than what I thought.
Amen to that.
Amen. And another huge part is that the flexibility it's given me as a mum, able to work around my children. Vanessa, I've got my boo back. Be able to be around my children, still be there for the school runs, appointments and everyday moments that matter. And what means the most to me. The balance is something I've always wanted. And of course, building something alongside with Beth is AJ Limitless. That has been really special. And turning an idea into something real and seeing it grow is such a proud moment for both of us.
Absolutely.
A short answer, it is personal growth, the people, knowing I create something that can give my family a better future.
And if someone listening right now feels stuck or feels like they want more from life but don't know where to start, what would you say to them?
Honestly, I would say you're not alone, because I have felt that, and probably you felt that too, Beth.
Oh, yeah.
There was a time where I felt stuck, unsure about what the next step in life looked like. Then sometimes you don't need to have everything figured out before you start, because you don't. You just need to take the first step. For me, it was about being open to opportunities and thinking, what if this could change something for me and my family? Life is too short to stay... Yeah, I know.
Renesmee wants to get involved in the podcast today, guys.
Do you think life is too short? Yeah. Life is, like I said, life is too short to stay in a place where you feel unhappy, unfulfilled. If you don't have to change everything overnight, but you can start by trying something new, learning something new, or surrounding yourself with people who want more from life too. And more importantly, believe that you are capable of more. Sometimes the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is that decision to start.
And like we said at the start, the aim of Out of Office Energy is for you guys to really get to know us, our journeys, our challenges, and what led us here.
So today you've got to hear a bit about my story.
And in the next episode, you're going to learn a little bit more about moi.
So Thank you for listening.
And we will see you in the next episode of Out of Office Energy.
Bye, guys.